Hi, here's a fun activity for the beginning of the years, and it's called Creating Your Digital Self. And there's lots of tools you could use to do this. This is a great tool for teaching kids a little bit about digital citizenship and creating positive footprints and being safe online. It's also a great tool for you as a teacher to introduce yourself to your students or to your parents, your students' parents. So I'm going to show you just a quick tip. We'll look at ThingLink more closely in another time. So I'm just going to pop over here. This is ThingLink, and in ThingLink, what you could do is you start with an image, and then you can add hot links to that image. So this particular activity, you start by creating an avatar. And I created two different avatars here. One, I used Be Funky, and I cartoonized a picture of myself, which looks pretty much like me. And when we're working with kids with safety, sometimes we want the pictures to be a little less revealing of who the student is. So then I used another tool called Bit Strips, and here's an example of Bit Strips. It's a comic creating program, and you can create what color eyes you have, what does your hair look like, what's the shape of your face, what's your skin color, how big your lips are, etc. And then you come up with this character. So I used that. I played with that Bit Strips, and there are several other avatar creators, or you could even use just the kids could draw a picture of themselves, and you could scan that in for your picture. And then the next step, and I'll click on this one here. The next step is that you add these little hotspots. And it's really simple to do. If I click on Edit, you can see how I do it. So if I wanted to add another hotspot here, I just click, see the X here? I can click anywhere on my screen. And then I come over here, and in this I can put a link to a website, or a link to an image, a link to a map, etc. So right now I'm going to click, I didn't think of this ahead of time, I'll click to a map, and we'll go to Google Maps, and I'll click in Mount Vernon. Again, if we're talking students and even ourselves, we don't want to be too exact, but we could create a link to this map here. Copy. So I go back to my ThingLink, and I say I just paste that in there, and I could say I live in beautiful Mount Vernon. Okay, and I can change what the icon looks like. So I'm going to put the world right there because it's a map, and then I click Save Tag. And now that tag is listed on here, and so it's a hot link, and if I had this open up, I could click on that and it would take me to the map. Okay, so I'm going to hit Save Image, and here's my image, and now you'll see that my tag is there. If I click on Google+, it takes me to my Google+. I've got a Google blog here. So it's just a fun way to create a little About Me project. There are so many things you could do with ThingLink, but I'm sticking to one tip a day. So this tip is to use ThingLink to create your digital self.